morning, how can I help you?
Hi, here for a lesson today, please.
Okay, yeah, could I take your name?
Russell.
And that's booked at 11:30?
That's right.
Okay, would you like a tea or a coffee while you're waiting?
I'd like a coffee, please.
Coffee, please. Okay. And this is Tony, and he's your instructor for today.
Good morning,
Russell,
Tony. Pleased to meet you.
And Becky, pleased to meet you both. If you'd like to follow me, we'll discuss the format of the lesson today.
Thank you.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
So what we're going to do today, Becky, Russell, the lesson is an hour long, but before we leave to the shooting ground, I would like to issue you with all our safety equipment. It's very important that we wear eye protection, hearing protection. We do wear a cap. I'll issue you with a skeet vest as well. And one for you, Russell.
I'm slightly colourblind. Is there anything you could offer me that might help?
We have some amber coloured glasses which help with contrast, actually seeing the targets a little bit better. The guns we're going to use today for Becky and Russell's lesson are a 12 bore for Russell and a 20 bore for Becky. Becky uses a 20 bore because of the lightness of the gun. It would be more comfortable for her to use. 12 bore, we're looking at about £2 extra weight there. So we think about the pupil's comfort as we take them out to the shooting ground. We're just going to go through a few preliminaries before we start. Very important to establish one or two things to help me help you hit some of these targets. Have you ever had an eye dominancy test? It's not a medical problem, it's not a visual optical strength thing. It's a human quirk like being left or right-handed. And it's just a simple finger pointing exercise that we do it with both eyes open. Up and point at my right eye. And then I'm using your finger as like a sight, and I can see that you're right eye dominant. The way we stand is very important. It's no good standing like on a pinhead, because once we put a gun in your shoulder, the first tendency is we lean back and fall over to compensate this weight out the front. One of the first things we do, feet slightly apart, your respective shoulder widths. Now your leading leg, with you, Russell, it'll be your right leg. For you, as I'm a right-handed shooter as well, Becky, it's our left leg. Half a pace forward, that's all, just with that foot. And what we do now, imagine we're standing on a clock face, looking down at 12 o'clock. These now become the hands of that clock, your feet. Point your toes roughly about 5 to 1, 5 to 2. And then when I put this gun into your shoulder, we emphasise our body weight, our trunk weight, just over that leading leg. You don't have to bend and push forward, but you just emphasise your weight there. And then when we fit the gun to you and you start your shooting, you're balanced, you're comfortable, you can move where you like. What we'll do now, we're bringing the gun into the lesson. One of the things I'm going to do first of all is prove to you this gun is unloaded. This is where the cartridges would go when we load the gun. But as you can see, there are no cartridges in there. This is a safety issue while I'm handling the gun. The gun is unloaded. The gun we use is an over and under. This part here, of course, is the barrels. And then on this part here, we have the rib. As you can see on the front here, we have a foresight. We use the foresight and the top rib just for target barrel coordination to pick the target up. We do not use this as a sighting apparatus as you would on a rifle. You point shotguns, we aim rifles, there is a subtle difference. Wooden parts of the gun, this is the fore end or fore part, and the butt. The butt has a few named areas as well. This part here is the comb, and should that gun be standing on its end and we treat the back end here, the butt, and a foot facing forward, this is the heel and this is the toe of the butt. So comb, heel, toe, and this is a semi-pistol grip configuration. What I want to just touch on now, and it's very important, safety. One of the main attributes of safety of a gun is the safety catch. And the operation of the safety catch there is you push it forward, push it back. That's all it takes. But when that safety catch is pushed forward, I've put live rounds in this gun, shut the gun is live, as we say. Pulling that trigger will discharge the gun. Pulled back in that position with the S showing, it's locked the trigger. But what I'm emphasising here with the safety catch, treat it as a mechanical thing. It can go wrong. The safest part of a gun's and its use is us, the people behind this end of it. Opening and shutting the gun, very important as well. We have correct procedures of doing that. We load the gun, we bring the back end up, the woodwork up. So should it accidentally discharge, it discharges safely into the ground. So loading a gun, incorrect, shutting it. Loading a gun, correct, we keep it. What I would like to do now is start fitting the gun to you. What I would like you to do is just come slightly forward, Becky, just there, that's fine. Adopt the stance we just spoke about, okay, that's very good. Right, Becky, you have a pocket in your shoulder there, and not on the edge of the shoulder, a pocket just runs through there. That's where this gun will always sit. Bring your hand up and grip the pistol grip. Trigger finger, please, just lay down the side of the action there to start with. Bring your left hand up and grip the fore end, and always keep the arm slightly bent. Now, cheekbone here, bring that in comfortable position just on top of the comb, as we call that there. I'm not going to pull you over, but I'm just going to emphasise, make sure we got that weight over that leading left leg, which is fine. That's a very good stance at the moment. This is where I'm just going to have a look down over the top, okay? And, yeah. I think what we're going to need here for you, Becky, is what we call a comb raiser, because you're not seeing comfortably over the top here, are you? You're just seeing this area here, and I can't see your eye over there. I think we're going to need this, what we call a comb raiser, just to bring your head up. Now this is a comb raiser. As you can see, it's shaped pretty much like the stock, and we fit it on top of the gun there, and we just tape it on. If you just hold that in position there for me, we just drop that on. Gun is unloaded before I put it into your shoulder. Trigger finger down the side. It's a lot better. You can see my eye now and I can see yours. If you'd do the same, please, Russell. So adopt your stance, that's good. Got that pocket in your shoulder there, that's where this gun will always sit. Trigger finger just laid down the side of the action there for me. Bring this hand up to grip the fore end. Again, keep that arm slightly bent. Okay. Now bring your head down in a comfortable position on that stock. So hopefully you're seeing just comfortably over the top there. This is where I'm just going to have a look over the top. That looks pretty good to me now. Your eye line is really well above that rib and you can see over the top. First thing we're going to do is show you the target we're going to shoot at today, so you understand its flight and where it's going. You can see the D trap house in the distance over there. That's where the target appears from, and it's a slightly left to right crossing one in front of us. So just watch out there. I'm going to launch the target 2 or 3 times so you get familiar with its travel. Here it comes, as you see. One more time. Here we go. Okay. What I would like you to do now is point your finger roughly just to the slight right hand side of that oak tree over there. This little gadget is called clay on a stick. It simulates the real target, so whenever I produce this in front of your eye line, you treat it as the real target, and I use it in conjunction with my verbal instructions to help you understand what I'm talking about. So what I want you to do is try and pick this target up on top of your finger as quickly as you can, follow it for me through its travel, and just before this target peaks, move that finger away slightly so we see that lead. Your finger's in front of the target is slightly trailing it. This is a method of hitting this target. So we follow it on top, move it away, and bang. We take the shot just before it peaks. So point your finger out there, ready to follow the real target. You ready? And I'm looking over your shoulder, making sure what you see is correct. Right, here comes the target now. So we pick it up, in front, good. One more time, here it comes, you pick it up, in front, bang. Good, that's fine. What I would like you to do now is do that with the gun. Adopt that stance we've learnt already, that's good. Gun is unloaded, nothing's going to happen for the moment, we're just doing these dry runs. So head well down on that stock, keep the weight forward. When I lightly tap you on the shoulder so, this is where we would take the shot for real. You ready? Here comes the target now, so we pick it up, bang, just as it peaks. One thing we're going to do before we actually take a live shot, we're going to get you just to pull the trigger. And what we do, we put this little gadget in, it's called a snap cap. Just protects the firing pin as we take the shot. Let's give that a go. So, head well down on that stock. So this is your last shot, fictitiously, before we take a real shot, okay? So safety's off now. Finger lightly on the trigger. You ready?
Yep.
So here comes the target now. So pick it up, in front, shoot. Good, well done. You might have hit that target actually, you weren't far off. That was good. Right, Becky, we're ready to take the shot now. Just go through the same procedure as we did with the fictitious shots, and I'm sure you're going to hit this target. Take the gun into your shoulder, head well down on that stock, keep your weight forward, gun pointing at our pickup point where we're going to take the target from, follow it on top of the barrel, move the barrels away as we take the shot. You ready?
Yeah.
Right, finger lightly on that trigger, safety catch is off, gun is live, you ready? Here comes the target now. So pick it up, in front, shoot it. Well done, excellent, good shot. Again?
Yeah.
Okay, happy with the recoil, you comfortable there? On the face too? Good, well done. Let's see if we can do that again. Pick it up, in front. Pick it up, in front. What we'll do now, Russell, we'll take another shot. There we go, that's well done so far, you've hit some good targets. You ready? Up, in front. You ready? You pull the target. Here it comes, up, in front. Well done. Well done. And again. Down, in front. Well done. Spot on. Okay. Well done, both of you. That was a very good lesson. You shot really well. Okay, finish. We'll drop that on there. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you next week for your second lesson. Take care. All right, bye-bye.
I find sporting targets excellent.
The lesson went very well. It was very good to sort of take through the basic steps as well, rather than just expect you to be able to pick the gun up and shoot. I guess there's a lot more sort of safety side you didn't think about, so now I feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more confident in holding the gun.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I'd be a lot more scared. I thought I'd be scared of the noise and the kick from things I've heard about other people who shoot, but knowing how to hold the gun properly, it surprised me. It was really good. It wasn't a problem at all.
I found Sporting Targets very good. They were very concise in what they were doing. They spent the time with you. Guys here are just brilliant. They're great. The facilities at Sporting Targets are great. It wasn't just a case of coming here to do clay pigeon shooting. You know, we had a great cup of coffee before we started. The lunch afterwards is great. But there's other activities we can do here. So it's a really nice place to come down. There's a lot of diversity in the traps as well with the shooting that we saw today.
I enjoyed most about the shooting lessons, learning a new sport. I like being outside, and it's good to find something that we can actually do together as well.
It's great to have such a competent instructor with us, made you feel very relaxed, which I think goes a long way towards the enjoyment side of things. We chose Sporting Targets because it is one of the best clay pigeon sites in the United Kingdom. We did have a quick search round. It was a bit of a drive here, but we knew the facilities that we'd come to would make the drive worthwhile.
Yeah.